When you think of Rolex, you think of ultimate luxury, expensive suits, private jets, and people who have too much money syndrome. But what if I told you that legally, the company that makes this $15,000 Submariner is actually a non-profit charity? I'm a chartered student, and today we're diving into the smartest corporate structure in history, the Hans Wilsdorf Foundation. Let's go back to 1944. The founder, Hans Wilsdorf, had built one of the most famous watch companies on Earth. There was just one problem. He had no kids to give his toys to. Most people in his shoes would have just sold out to a giant conglomerate, taken the billions, and spent the rest of their life on a beach sipping coconuts. Easy, right? But Hans Wilsdorf had a different plan. He didn't want Rolex to be sold, ever. He wanted Rolex to be immortal. So instead of a for sale sign, he created a private trust, the Hans Wilsdorf Foundation. He handed over every single share he owned to this fortress. This meant Rolex officially became a ghost company. No owners, no greedy shareholders, and zero chance of being bought out. Since there are no shareholders to pay, the profits only go to two places, making the watches even better and funding secret charities in Geneva. Oh, and because it's a Swiss trust, the tax man gets almost nothing. While other brands like LVMH have to report earnings every 3 months, Rolex can play the long game. They can spend 10 years perfecting a single screw because they don't answer to anyone. In accounting terms, this is a perpetual succession masterpiece. The company owns itself, pays itself, and is basically immune to the stock market. It's the ultimate legal shield. This is also why you can't find a Rolex in a store. Since they don't have shareholders screaming for growth, they don't need to sell more watches. They'd rather keep them rare to keep the charity valuable. So next time you see a Rolex, remember, it's a luxury brand owned by a foundation. And if you think that's crazy, wait until you hear how a 12-cent mistake destroyed an entire bank. Subscribe if you want more insane business stories like this.